I've come up with this idea. I'm going to fit this WR 450 YZF 450 Fender to the Tenere, because online they're crazy prices just for that. Look at that, 415 bucks for the fender and the rear guard, you know. So anyway, watch this video. I'll give you some insight on how I've gone about it, and for 50 bucks it's going to look awesome. Anyway, let's do it. That's crazy price. So I'm going to convert the Yamaha Fender, which is in black, because black goes with everything, on my Tenere. Anyway, watch this space. Right, so I've just got an assortment of bolts. Got these to insert, so I can grind these tabs off, and they'll insert into there, and that will make that a lot stronger. But there's a little bit of work in that, but I found these in my stash, so I'm just gonna ream them out with a step drill, put them in there, and then they'll fit perfect with these high tensile 75mm 6mm bolts, and that will make up the difference. But I'll show you how it all goes together. Just got this stuff from Bunnings, obviously not these, it's just I had them in my stash, don't know where I got them from. Got some different sort of high tensile ones as well, but they're 80, 75, so if I had to cut it down I can do so. But yeah, I'll show you how I put all the process together. It's a little bit of muck around, but I'll make it all work. Right, next stage with the Fender, just put some tape. They're the original holes for this actual type for the WR 450, because it is off that Fender, just like that. So the genuine LME on the Tenere is 55 by, I think it's like 55 that way, and I think it's 60, let me see, 60, 67 that way. So what I'll do, I'll ream these out. Obviously I'll put these inserts in. They'll have a little bit of play. I think there's about 1.5mm play in them, so it's going to give me plenty of giving, and I'll show you step by step to make it look good. So I set it back further, because when I do cut this, it just gives me that little bit more room, and I'll probably leave this section on here because I want to hold all the piping for the brakes, and then virtually I'll cut that off there. That'll give me really good airflow into there when I cut the back of the fender off, and then I'll have that nice look at the front, just like a motocross, more an enduro sort of a style, which I'm looking for. Anyway, that's one of the other steps. So just tape it up, mark it all out, and then just a bit of planning to see how it all fits. All right, let's keep going. Beautiful. There you go. So it fits nice and flush in there, like that, and then I'll put a washer on it. A couple more to do. Nice. All right. Just doing a little bit more fitment. So I'm going to disconnect this from the triple clamp. That just holds the that's your speedo cable and your brake line. So I'm just going to completely remove that. Going to reroute this through the bolt, and then I'll fit it off. So yeah, don't need that, just another part of it, but you'll work it out as you put it together. But I'm just showing you step by step. Cool, I'll get rid of this now. Alright, so there's just a little bit of a pre-fit up. So basically I haven't done the measurements, but I'll show you. I'm going to use some tube. Got some aluminium tube there, and I'll show you the next step. So it's just a bit of a pre-fit. Starting to look good, the angle's looking good, so I can adjust the rise and fall by the different lengths in the tube that I'll put in there. So you can just tweak it where you want. I'll get a bit of a measurement off the old trusty WR, and I'll just get that ergonomics right between the fender and the tyre, just so it's got a nice flow through there when the suspension comes up. So anyway, I'll keep twinkling with it and we'll keep on going. Alright, the next step is make the spacers. So I went 30mm. 30mm seems to work. And again guys, I've pretty much got all this stuff from Bunnings, so this is just a little bit of 10mm, try and focus, 10mm aluminium rod, you know, and that's my spacer there. So that's the next part of it. So I'll keep putting it all together and I'll keep showing you. But yeah, I'll file this all up, make them all nice and neat, but yeah, they're just roughly all cut now. Alright, so the next step is basically tape up the fender. I used some sandpaper, which is flexible. That gives me a straight line and I can curve it around the edge. So I've gone point to point. And then, yeah, commitment is I cut the original fender, keep the back piece on. I've temporarily mounted it all up, so I'm not going to reveal everything yet because it's pretty cool. And then I've got clearance here as well, but I'm going to cut down here because I want full airflow to keep the big bag all nice and cool. So I could even put slots in here or drill holes in it, you know. But look, at the end of the day, I need this on here to hold that back piece there. So look, I'll have a little look at it yet. I might even do some holes in there yet, but I think I might just cut it off back here to get that cool airflow, like just rushing in. Anyway, that's the next step. So I'm gonna cut this now. Cool. Right, so I took that completely off. I cut it and I'm very happy with it. So this part here, I'll put a bit of tape up. That's where I'm gonna cut my line. So I'm gonna take the fender off again and I'm gonna do a nice cut through there. And then I'll show you the end result. Alright guys, the end result. So I'm absolutely ecstatic how it's turned out. So what do I say, like it can be all done for under 50 bucks. Basically got the fender off MX store, delivered in 3 days, and basically I fitted it off on Thursday afternoon. So basically, just to run down again, I used 30mm space from there. That works really good. I got a good clearance from here to there, so I've got my 190mm, which is the same as my run up there. But soon to test, if I need to if it does bottom out, which I doubt because that's full travel, these will actually come past that throat there, which is perfect. And if anything, it might bottom out on that, but that's at full stroke at 190, 195mm. So it takes a lot to put a full stroke because I've got all the suspension tuned to my weight, and we don't want to go full length of the tube anyway. But the end result is awesome. So yeah, cut that off with that little bracket I took off underneath the actual triple clamp there. That worked awesome, and I just had it floating, so it looks really nice and neat. You'd rather it float, you don't want anything rigid, just in my opinion. You want everything to move a little bit, and everything's nice and neat and tucked away around the back. So that's the end result. Now she's back like she's an enduro weapon now, so I'll take my adventure tyre off now. I've just got a new tyre, so I'm going to put I think it's a golden tyre I got, so I'll chuck that on there, and I'm going to go and do some enduro riding. So got a couple of bashes this year to do with it, so get it back up and running in enduro mode. So love riding this bike for all it is. It does everything I want it to do. But yeah, look, for 50 bucks, guys, you can do this. It's that easy. Instead of going out there and spending, you know, $300-400 and buy a kit. But each to their own. I'm wrapped with it. So thanks for watching, guys. If you like this sort of content, I do all these little bits and tricky bits and mods every now and then. So make sure you like, subscribe, and hope you enjoy the channel. And I might see you out on the track. All right, guys, hooroo. Thanks for watching.